It's December 24th, Christmas Eve. Can you believe it? So today, let's read The Night Before Christmas. Come on, let's find out what happens in this book. The Night Before Christmas, a poem by Clement C. Moore. And this one is illustrated by Barbara Reed. See the starry night? The night before Christmas. I think we're going to see some ornery mice in this story, don't you think? For children and mice, both naughty and nice. 'Twas the night before Christmas, when all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. What's this little mouse doing? It's a snowy night, isn't it? The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there. Here's a mouse feeding a baby. Here's a mouse holding a baby and a bigger one. These mice are playing. This one is ornery. Climbing the ladder, hanging from above, playing around the Christmas tree. That doesn't look like they're settling down for the night, does it? The children were nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of sugar plums danced in their heads. Well, I think that's where they're supposed to be, but they're not sleeping, are they? Parents are trying to get them to go to bed. Oh, here's one sleeping, right here. And Mama in her kerchief and I in my cap had just settled down for a long winter's nap. Mommy and Daddy were sleeping. When out on the lawn there arose such a clatter, I sprang from the bed to see what was the matter. He jumped out of bed. What's going on out there? Away to the window I flew like a flash, tore open the shutters and threw up the sash. The moon on the breast of the new fallen snow gave a luster of midday to objects below. When what to my wondering eyes did appear but a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer. With a little old driver so lively and quick, I knew in a moment he must be Saint Nick. More rapid than eagles his coursers they came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name. Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer, now Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donder and Blitzen, to the top of the porch, to the top of the wall. Now dash away, dash away, dash away all. See all the reindeer? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And look, there's a little fox in the woods watching. Oh. They landed on the roof. As leaves that before the wild hurricane fly, when they meet with an obstacle mount to the sky, so up to the housetop the coursers they flew, with the sleigh full of toys and St. Nicholas too. And then in a twinkling I heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of each little hoof. See the reindeer's hoofs? As I drew in my head and was turning around, down the chimney St. Nicholas came with a bound. He was dressed all in fur from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. A bundle of toys he had flung on his back, and he looked like a peddler just opening his pack. They're looking down the ladder to see what they can see. The stockings. He came down the chimney. Look what time it is, midnight. There's their letter and cookies for Santa. Oh, and look, we have a visiting spider. His eyes, how they twinkled, his dimples, how merry. His cheeks were like roses, his nose like a cherry. His droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and the beard on his chin was as white as the snow. The stump of a pipe he held tight in his teeth, and the smoke, it encircled his head like a wreath. He had a broad face and a little round belly that shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly. Like all the mice are laughing and talking about him. He's holding his little belly when he laughs. Where's your belly? He was chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf, and I laughed when I saw him in spite of myself. A wink of his eye and a twist of his head soon gave me to know I had nothing to dread. He's having his little snack that they left for him. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work and filled all the stockings, then turned with a jerk as he's putting all their toys in their stockings. And laying his finger aside of his nose and giving a nod, up the chimney he rose. He sprang to his sleigh, to his team gave a whistle, and away they all flew like the down of a thistle. Mice are getting back in their beds. But I heard him exclaim ere he drove out of sight, "Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night." And there they are back to sleep, ready to wake up on Christmas morning to celebrate baby Jesus being born and sharing gifts and family fun time. And there goes Santa Mouse, I guess in this case, right? This one fell asleep on a chair. The end. So that's what happens on the night before Christmas, huh? And we remember what Santa Claus says as he flew out of sight. Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night. See you soon. Love you. Merry Christmas.